Hey guys, and welcome to the BP Gaming Network. We are playing Out of the Park Baseball 19, featuring our Oakland Athletics franchise 2018 season. We just went through our draft. This is episode 19. In the last episode, episode 18, we basically went through the draft. It was a long video as we progressed through all the 35 rounds of the draft. And on this video, we get to highlight the top 3 picks that we selected from the draft, as well as just show you the rest of the guys real quick. But we're going to mainly focus on the top 3 guys that we picked. All of them pitchers. I typically don't select all pitchers in all 3 rounds, but I did this time. And so we're going to show you guys who those guys were. So we're going to go into our draft history here. And you can see the team's draft history for 2018. Number 1, we selected Jonathan Childress. We picked him number 1 in the 9th overall was our pick, actually. So Jonathan is a left-handed pitcher, starting pitcher out of Fort Worth, Texas. He is 18 years old, so right out of high school. We signed him for $2.15 million, and we're very excited about having him playing for us. You could see his ratings. He's got 3 pitchers. a 3-pitch repertoire: fastball, curve, and a change. The curveball is purely elite stuff. The change in fastball above average, so that's projection in the future, not currently. You can see also his stuff is near elite level stuff in the future, projected. Movement above average or just slightly above average, and just below average control in the future. So everything says this guy has a very high ceiling, and so we're excited about him. He's a lefty, and he's got that 4-star potential. All right, so without any further ado, we're going to show you guys a little live video of Jonathan Childress pitching, and so let's take a look at him. So here he is at the Perfect Game All-American Classic. He's currently warming up, and on this video he does get to he gets to face a lefty and a righty, and you could see his top 2 pitches at least. He throws the fastball quite often, and then he throws his curveball as well. Mixes it all up in there. That's a fastball, and that looked like a curveball or a changeup. And that's definitely a fastball that looked like a slider to the outside. There's the curveball. So he throws it sort of away from the lefties. That's a fastball, and the fastball gets hit for a single to right field. Now he's facing a righty. There's a fastball to start with, and a curveball that swing and miss. Another curveball, swing and miss. You can see that curveball is elite. It's pretty solid. Works really well for him. There's a fastball, swinging. Looked like it got tapped out. So that's our number 1 pick right there. A lefty with a very good arm. And so we're very excited about Jonathan, and can't wait to see how he develops. The number 2 selection went to Hunter Bowling. Hunter comes to us from Lake Worth, Florida. He originally was drafted in 2015 by the San Francisco Giants in the 39th round. He went back to school and then re-entered the draft again this year, so 3 years later. And we signed him for $640,000. So another starting pitcher. He is a righty. Throws left, bats right. and you can see his ratings here. Slightly sort of underwhelming, not as powerful as Jonathan, but his fastball can get up to above average. He also has a good curveball that can get into plus average in the future. He's got a change that can also get into plus average in the future. Velocity is tagged at 90 to 92 miles per hour. And his stuff, he's projected to end up somewhere on the average and just over average on all the different categories with his pitching, the stuff, movement, and control. So nothing out of the ordinary, but he has good potential and a good ceiling for a guy who could be a surprising candidate for sort of a number 4, number 5 starter in your rotation. So we will also show you guys a little video of our main man pitching. Let's see if we can find that video. And yeah, we got a video for Hunter. So here he is. So he's pitching. This is in 2015, Lake Worth, Florida. So he's another lefty, not overpowering, as you could see. He does have a nice curveball and a fairly average fastball, if you will. Nothing lights out, nothing super powerful, but I think he can develop into a good pitcher over time. He's not, he's tall, but has a slender frame, as you could see. Good mechanics there. He has a good flow. Pitching as a lefty. So we got 2 lefties. We're excited about them. This is the best video we could get for him. Didn't have any videos of him facing any batters, but you get a good idea of who we have. So that's Hunter Bowling. We selected him second. Number 3, we went for another pitcher, Riley Thompson. This time he's a bullpen pitcher, relief pitcher out of Louisville, Kentucky. Riley was drafted also in the 2015 draft by the Cincinnati Reds, and he went back to school, and then he re-entered the draft again in 2018, and we picked him up and signed him for $400,000. So what really stands out about Riley is his elite stuff. I mean, he has lightning out stuff. He's projected to have elite level stuff there. His movement just slightly over average, and his control will end up somewhere in the average level in the future. His 3-pitch repertoire, he's got a fastball that's projected to be just above average, well above average actually. A curveball that is in the elite level, and a changeup that is just well above average. His velocity can get from 92 to 94 miles per hour, so that's his fastball. And yeah, all around, this is a closer. In our organization, we don't have a lot of closers. This is a guy that is a legitimate closer or a setup guy when fully developed. So we're gonna as well take a quick look at a video and see what he looks like pitching. So I believe this was Riley against Boston College in the I don't know which division Boston plays in college, Boston College that is, but you can see Riley is right there. And what stands out is that fastball. He has a powerful lightning fastball for a young guy, and that will only develop because he's gonna get stronger as time goes by, and he's gonna polish up his mechanics. Doesn't have the greatest mechanics. You could see with his finishing, he doesn't really fool you with the pitches that he throws. I think he's more an overpowering pitcher. That's kind of where he's at, which is why he's tagged as a closer, setup man right now. So nice pitches. Let's take a look at that slow motion. So you can see here they had him his fastball at 94 to 95, and then he has a slider there. So all around, really exciting stuff for us. We're excited about all of our picks. There's no guarantees, and that's just life, and that's just the way things are. And then we've got the rest of our pitching staff. I mean, the rest of our draft there. Some guys that stand out is Nick Nastrini. I've watched a couple videos of Nastrini. Who else? I've watched a couple of videos of a few of these guys. Shepsky. I watched a video of Shepsky playing second base. He's nothing out of this world, nothing extraordinary about him, really. But he definitely will fill the gap for second base within the organization, because we're short of second basemen, natural second basemen, not guys who have a second base as their secondary skill. So that's basically that with our draft. So we're excited about the draft. We hope this will play out in the future. At the same time, we just want to show you guys how we've started the month of June. It's not looking too bad. We had a couple games that we played last week. We had a 2-game series with Texas. We won 1 game, lost 1. And then we had a 4-game series against the Kansas City Royals. And we beat them 3-1. So really exciting start so far into the month of June. We had really been struggling for quite a while there. We had a few games that we played really well. This was the first game for Brian Johnson, and he was facing the Royals. I wanted to highlight him just because he's one of our recent trades, and Brian Johnson pitched really well. 8 innings and 2/3 innings there, gave up 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, only 1 walk, and had 5 strikeouts. So an ERA of 3.12. Crush Davis was the main man in this game, as he always has been so far into this season. Had a home run and had a double. So, I mean, the guy's playing outstanding. We also had another excellent game the following day, which was a shutout. Andrew Triggs pitched a shutout, which, I mean, this guy is doing so well. He went in 5 innings, gave up 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts for a 3.49 ERA. So outstanding. Our offense was playing well as well. And really excited. We're starting to see some life in this team after the trade. I mean, after the draft. So guys are starting to pick it up. So it's exciting to see plays like that. I mean, we even beat the Astros in one of these games here yesterday, 8-4. Again, it was Brian Johnson. This time, he didn't pitch as well. Ran into trouble there. Went 5 1/3 innings, gave up 4 runs. But the bullpen came in and held it down really well for us and allowed us to win this game. I love seeing, Jet Lowry finally getting the nods as the player of the game. He had been struggling so far ever since the season started. He's starting to play well. At the same time, we also just moved things around a little bit together with reshuffling our starting lineups and stuff like that. So these are the major moves we made this week and last week. So we did sign a few more draft picks. I think we've signed most of our draft picks, which is good news for us. I mean, we don't have a lot of money to really sit there and fight over the picks. But we did sign most of them, and the key ones at least. Now, let's see what else we did. Let's go into our report and just do all transactions, and this tells us everything that we did. So we optioned out Jake Smolinski back to AAA Nashville, and we called up Trace Thompson. Trace came back up to the MLB team, and so far has played well. He had a couple games there, had a hit in every game since the last 5 games he's played at. So, good things are happening. Smolinski was struggling, so we had to send him back down. Who else did? What other moves did we make? That was yes. We also sent Zach Aaron from AAA to AA Midland. So reshuffled our minor league system as well. This is all you got to do. We have to keep playing and moving things around, moving pieces around. And hopefully, it all comes together for us. Like I said, we're not looking to really compete as much as try to prove to ourselves that we can land at a decent spot in our division and then overall in our league. We don't want to end up last or near last. Right now we are at the bottom. So the goal is to improve and at least end up in the 3rd spot in our division. I think I'd be satisfied with that, and playing 500 ball. All right, so again, thanks a lot for tuning. That was it for this video. Hope you guys appreciate and liked our new picks, and we'll continue to see how the team evolves as we proceed on. Thank you.